The former Capitol Police Chief described the way these people were equipped when they arrived at the Capitol. Let's listen to that.
These people came specifically with equipment. You're bringing climbing gear to a demonstration. You're bringing explosives. You're bringing chemical spray, such as what Captain Mendoza had talked about. You're coming prepared. The fact that the group that attacked our West Front, approximately 20 minutes before the event over at the Ellipse ended, which means they were planning on our agency not being at what they call full strength, watching the other event saying, hey, that event's ending. Okay, everybody get on post. They're going to be marching our way, knowing that we may not be at full strength at that time. And then also the fact that we were dealing with 2 pipe bombs that were specifically, set right off the edge of our perimeter to, what I suspect, draw resources away. I think there was a significant coordination with this attack.
And Congressman, even after that testimony, Senator Ron Johnson entered into the record a statement, not by anyone in law enforcement, but by a bystander who was describing how peaceful that this bystander thought the Trump crowd was, until, in this person's view, the Capitol Police provoked them into trying to take over the Capitol.
Absolute insult to all the rank and file members of the Capitol Police and their families, the 60 to 70 members of the Capitol Police and D.C. Metro who were hurt, the 2 officers who took their own lives, the one who died in that activity that day, the insurrection. That is a complete insult. It's delusional. And it's an insult, and they're perpetuating another version of the lie that caused this in the first place, Lawrence. And to some level, and it's scary, but about 58% of Republicans actually believe what this man said, because that's what's churned up on right-wing news media. And so there's a reason why they keep saying it. There's a reason why Hawley's pushing back, and they're talking about Antifa. Antifa, you have 200 people who have been arrested, and their defense is the president told us to come down here, right? You have all these flags, taking down the American flags, and we're going to kill people, and we're going to go after Nancy Pelosi, and the screaming and yelling and the hollering, and the association with all these right-wing groups. I mean, come on, it's clear. The evidence is clear, open and shut case, and yet the right wing is becoming even more delusional about, their prospects of the future.
There were no questions today about the possibility of some Capitol Police officers reportedly being overly cooperative with these people when they were invading the Capitol. There have been reports of some possible investigations of maybe a couple of dozen Capitol Police officers who were behaving in what seemed to be too friendly a manner. Do you know anything about that aspect of the investigation, and is that something you're going to be looking into?
We're looking into it. A lot of it gets back to the lack of command and control. The rank and file members, and I've been talking to them now for weeks. Every time I walk past a couple, I ask them what was going on, where they were. There was no command and control structure. They didn't know what to do. You're talking about the one gentleman who put on a MAGA hat, and he was just he didn't know what to do. He had no orders of what to do. And from our understanding, he was just trying to, look, I'm with you. Let's calm down. I'll put the hat on. Let's stop hurting each other. He didn't know what to do. And I think there was a lot of that going on, of how do we try to diffuse this, and without any advice or command coming from up above, every officer was left to their own devices. And then, and to put them in that position, that's what's really frustrating, is that those men and women, like the captain who testified, were put in a position that put their lives in danger. And like I said, 60 or 70 of them have injuries, and a couple committed suicide. I mean, that's what happened because of the lack of leadership. That's what we need to fix. So we need to understand the past in order to fix the future. But there were so many breakdowns on so many different levels that it's going to take some time for us to sift through all this and then put a real plan together, which General Honore is helping us do, that can help us deal with this stuff in the future.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.